Okay guys, I'm going to tell you a variant on a very well known pattern called the Camasunary killer. Now the Camasunary killer it's a Scottish fly, it's Scottish origins, but it works well. It works well in peaty water, particularly if you're fishing for sea trout and salmon. Take salmon as well, I would say. So the hook in the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight wadfly hook. I'm going to start off using a white thread in 80, Uni in 80. It's just to keep the body nice and bright. So I'm just going to come in, get the thread started. Behind the eye of the hook, I'm just going to run a bit of thread here down until I reach the point of the hook and remove the waist tag. Now on the original pattern, the tail is royal blue wool, but I'm going to use this stuff, and this is called Glistening Glow Slinky Fibre. You get it in a nice big hank. You're not looking too much, just looking enough to create a tail. So I'm going to come in and take a length off now. Deliberately going to tie this long over the back because I'm going to come in then and trim it. So I'm just going to come around with a pinching loop. Then I'm going to tie the tail in, heading down the hook until let the thread go and I'm in line with the barb. Or one turn, that's us there. Then I'm going to come in with my scissors and trim away around about the length of the body. I'll put a wee bit of a taper in this now to there. And then the tail, you can have the tail as long or short as you like, it's up to you. Come in, trim it to the length that I like. Now there's wee bits of flesh in that material, just show you. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. You can see the strands of mirror crinkle flesh, if you like, coming down the fibre. Good stuff, good gear. So let me tie this bit here up. The rib is a Uni oval silver tinsel and small. So I'm just going to get a length off, trim that away, just offer this up to the hook, a couple of turns. Now on the original pattern the body's in two halves. It's a royal blue wool and then a red DFM wool, just means fluorescent wool. But what I'm going to use for the is Glo Bright floss. So the rear body is going to be the Glo Bright floss number 14. So I'm just going to take a length off here. All I do is trim it, and then to thicken it up, just take it and double it over like that, and then just come in with your scissors, find the loop and trim it. Just makes it a wee bit thicker. You can thicken it up again if you want it to have 3 strands, it's up to you. I'm just going to tie this up and then run my thread up round about halfway, and then I want to come around with my floss, my number 14 Glo Bright floss, and then just looking one turn, touching the other up the first part of the body, then follow it around with your thread, one turn to hold, a couple of turns to secure, come in and get the excess, trim it away. Next part of the body is going to be Glo Bright floss number 3. I've got it on a bobbin holder, so I'm just going to pull it out, trim that away. Same again, just fold it over, come in and trim the loop. Want to thicken it up, we can fold it over again, it's up to you. I'm just going to pull this in, the second part of the body, and then just wind up my thread, tying the cut ends in of the Glistening Glow Slinky Fibre, and then the number 3 Glo Bright floss, and then you're just looking one turn, touching the other for the second part of the body, up to there, follow it across with your thread, a couple of turns in there to secure, and then come in and trim away the excess. Now there's no wing on the fly, but the reason why I've cut this in the taper It's because this is a synthetic fibre, and if you cut it straight, if I had to cut the tail straight, there would have been a step here, and I don't want a step in the fly. It just doesn't look right. So I'm going to come around then with my oval silver tinsel. 4 turns on the body's plenty. Follow it around with my thread. Come in, secure it in the rib, the oval silver tinsel. Then come up, trim away. Now, the head's black. So at this stage, I'm going to switch over to a uni thread, 801 black. Just get my thread started at the front, wind it up over the top, and then I'm going to come in and just trim away the excess of the black and the white thread. Now, the haggle, just a black cock haggle. This is a black cock haggle. You're looking at a longish one if you can. So just going to stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. I'm going to bring my thread back down a bit here. Come around 2 turns to catch in the tip. I'm going to fold the tip back and bring the thread back up over the tip and the haggle. Come in, locate the tip, bend and break it away. Then you can come in with your scissors and just run it up the stem of the haggle. This will help the process of starting to get the haggle to sit back for you. And then I'm just going to come around with 1 turn in front of the other. Now the turns of haggle are up to you. It's how you like to dress your flies. Well, that's going to be enough for me there. So I'm just going to follow this around with my thread. Get a nice turn in to hold. A couple of turns to secure. Just come in then and trim away the excess of the stem. Anything that wants to go forward, just come in and fold it back, bring my thread to the eye and back up tight against the haggle. Now we're not looking too bad, it's looking well. Okay, now just to finish off, you can just whip finish there and finish off, but I have a load of split jungle cock. That's it there, and I'm going to just use it on this pattern. So it's already split. So I'm just going to offer it up to the hook, get it to the length that I want, just come around with a loose turn, and then tighten up, and then come in and see what way I'm sitting. Okay, I'm happy enough for that. Just going to lift the fibres and bring the thread to the eye, and then come in and just trim away the excess of the jungle cock. Now, it really helps our boys, or guys, sorry, if you have nice sharp scissors to get in there to make that nice tight cut. Now, threads at the eye, so we'll just build our head up. Just make sure all your haggle fibres stay back. Then we can get the head built up. Now, don't be shy with the head on a fly. There's times to tie wee small heads, and there's times where you need a head that's proportionate to the fly that you're tying. Now, happy enough with that, so I'm going to keep the thread tight. I'm just going to come in, throw in a whip finish, pull the thread nice and tight, come in, trim away the excess thread. Now, I'm going to wee look at the pattern. So pull everything out, see how we're sitting. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. Just to finish off, we coat of varnish onto the head, right the whole way right round. Just want to make sure your eye's clean. Just the needle here, just to make sure it's clean. Okay, happy enough with that. So there you go, guys. That's just a wee variant on the the Camasunary killer. Look, give the fly a wee go. Cracking colour combination on that, and that Slinky fibre is really translucent in the water. So guys, give it a wee go. Hopefully it can catch you a few fish, and many thanks for taking the time to watch the video.